faster, guys. We want to win. I'm going to cast my rod.
Row.
I got something.
Oh,
Miss Crawley, will you take it off?
Row. Keep going, guys.
We're affecting those student high expectations. Come on, guys, let's go. We already caught one.
Good job, guys. Let's
My
keep
turn.
going.
I'm gonna kick. Oh, we got something.
Put that in our fishing well.
Probably can you take this one.
Oh, look, we got another one.
Keep going,
We
guys.
want some student self-reflection. You guys still doing good with that rowing?
Yeah.
Right, all right.
Row.
Okay. Come on, let's do this.
Faster, I want to win.
Row.
Ooh, can you guys paddle harder? Can you paddle any faster?
Diesel, I see you paddling as fast as you can.
And I see you paddling harder.
I got this. Miss Crawley, get it.
Yes. Way to give some effective feedback.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
I have a bite. Probably can you get that?
Oh, look at this biggin. We want to affect that assessment for learning.
Come on, guys. You can do it.
Going as fast as we can.
We're just not fast enough.
Row. Oh, wait. I've got a motor.
I've got a bite.
Oh, look
Slow
at this
down.
biggin. Affect response to intervention. That motor sure is going to help. I think you guys can stop rowing. Look, we have somebody coming up on our port side.
Let's ram them.
Well, remember everybody, we're all in this together.
I have another bite.
She's right. We want to affect those teachers' relationships.
Good job, guys. Let's go. Let's work as a team.
Hello and welcome to Teaching Center. My name is Dwight Schrute with today's big picture presented by the East Compass Point.
And I'm Chip Clydesdale. Well, now we know. The long-awaited announcement by star para and coach Keith Doherty has set teaching fans across the nation into a frenzy.
I do have a brief statement I would like to read, which there will be no questions following. I've enjoyed my time at Hollister Elementary, but it's time that I take my talents to Hollister Middle School, where HMS is a learning community, not a name, but in the way we do business each and every day with each other and our students. Thank you.
Doherty brings a lot to the desk for HMS. He's a big picture thinker, a visionary who is idea-oriented, creative, and innovative. That puts him right up there at the top of HMS faculty with Dr. Page and Mrs. Henson, representing the other compass points, allowing him to really round out the team as a whole, helping them with insight of the vision and purpose. Go HMS!
Big blue and white! All right, let's take a look at the middle school teacher draft at the Welk Resort Theater, where Hollister Middle School, leader in character education last semester, made their first pick. That was no surprise to anyone.
With the first pick, Hollister Middle School takes paraprofessional Nadine Cobflesh from the Kansas City School of Teaching.
Just like that, you're working for the best. Nadine Cobflesh is an unbelievable Eastwood character. She's very optimistic, brings a positive attitude to the team, and enjoys exploration and experimentation.
You know she's going to be gunning for that Teacher of the Month award. She's going to get it.
And now it's time for the highlight of the day.
Seasoned teacher Nancy Beckman has been running up those test scores over at Hollister Middle School.
Okay.
Woo! Now that you've had think time, discuss with your shoulder buddy what are the expectations of teachers in the hallway.
Now look at this. She's using Kagan principles, Rally Robin, to engage each student. See how she walks around to make sure each student is participating in the discussion?
Heather, could you please share with the group what your partner said?
She said that we're friendly, calm, happy, and in the hallway greeting all of our students and making them feel welcome.
Oh, come on. You see what she did right there? That's bringing an introvert into the discussion, y'all.
That's right, Dwight. The confidence gained by Heather by answering that question correctly will enhance her performance throughout the rest of the year.
No doubt. Coming up after the break, interviews with HMS staff about how they hold students and themselves accountable to high standards and never bring the mark down.
And special guest HMS Techbrarian Roger Bryer shows us how he uses technology at a level that changes student learning.
Next up on Teaching Center.
Does your staff have low standards? Do they lower the mark when it comes to student learning? Have we got a response to intervention for you? Southern Soothe-O-Matic. Ingredients include good listening skills, driven values that build on the ideas of others by being supportive of the high standards in you.
Products may cause inability to say no, excessive crying, and internalized anger. If you feel any of these symptoms, seek help in the North immediately.
Welcome back to Tiger 5 News. I'm Zach Kanya.
And I'm Rhonda Rittenhouse.
We're going to start our evening off with sports as we go down to Leah Edwards at the track.
Oh, I like sports.
Yeah, sports is good. Sports is good.
And now to bring you the sports update for today. The gauntlet was thrown today between the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise accepted the challenge so the hare would have his voice heard. The hare took off in true northern style and gained a lead, but a strong breeze blew from the west and filled the hare with inquiry. Later, he was spotted in the east doing an experiment to see why the moss grows on the north side of a tree. As the hare moved off target, the tortoise kept building his stamina. After crossing the finish line, he was happy to wait patiently for his new friend. Here is a clip from the hare on what he learned today.
I really learned a lot after the race. The tortoise took time to let me know what an amazing athlete he thought I was. He also noticed my amazing inquiry skills and my desire for exploration. But the thing he challenged me with was to continue like I started. He made me realize if I had stuck to my target, I would have reached my mark. Then I could have taken time to explore after the race. I wonder if that tortoise used the Southern Soothe-O-Matic spray or if he is a true South.
Boy, Zach, what a story. That tortoise and hare, right?
Truly inspirational.
Well, it's time for us to have a word from our sponsors. You're looking a little sad.
I think I need a little bit of that Southern Soothe-O-Matic.
Are your teachers calm and happy all year long? Can they be found grumpy in the teacher's lounge? Students running down the hall? Southern Soothe-O-Matic is the product that you need. Southern Soothe-O-Matic was purchased by our principal last year. One problem we had was running and yelling in the hallways. One spray of Southern Soothe-O-Matic and students leisurely strolled through the hallways. Product may cause difficulty dealing with conflict, preventing product manipulation, and saying no in a timely manner. If you feel any of these symptoms, seek help from the East and West immediately.
All right, that commercial or that product sounded great. I think I might get some for my wife.
Well, now we're going to see Terry Green, reporter Terry Green, out there on the streets looking for people to talk about the compass points and how they relate to kids in the classroom.
Hi, can I talk to you just for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure, I can see that you're in East. It's obvious to me that you're in East because you know what? East are famous for their big picture mentality. In fact, your creativity and insight, along with your optimistic and positive attitude, creates a classroom environment that is rich in information, exploration, and possibility. You were really effective in helping your students self-report in a positive way.
Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. I wasn't expecting that.
You're very welcome. We're really very proud of all the East that we know. So I was wondering if you could explain or share with us what it is that you as Easts see in Souths that might help facilitate student learning.
Sure. Well, the Souths are really supportive and they are really big at nurturing our students. I can only imagine how awesome their student-teacher relationships are in their classrooms.
Thank you very much. You as a West.
Oh, you know I'm a West?
I could tell. I could see it immediately. Because you know what? Wests are admired for their ability to think critically and make decisions based on data and logic. Because you're so practical and detail-oriented, your students must really benefit from your well-planned and focused assessments for learning.
Thanks a lot. That's great to hear. Yeah, that sounds like me.
Thank you. Okay, so you guys are awesome. I was just wondering if you could share with us what you think that Souths do to help support student learning in the classroom.
Oh my gosh, what would we do without teachers who are Souths? I mean, because everyone else is so product driven and we got to get everything right. Who's out there paying attention to how kids are feeling? And if everybody's participating and if everybody's learning, we need the Souths.
Tiger 5 News thanks you. Would you mind sharing with us what you think about, well, with our viewers, what you think about what Souths might bring to the classroom for student learning?
Oh my gosh, well, South is a dynamic part of the class because, you know, as a North, I want to get things done. I want the end product in mind, but I don't always want to mess with the details. So I will pass that off to others. And the South really kind of brings me back and says, hey, have you thought about this? You know, have you make sure everybody's feeling included? What about the quiet child in the back that might be learning it, but is not having a way to express themselves? And that really helps me kind of take a step back and look at the bigger picture with the South as well.
That's wonderful. Thanks for your time.
You're welcome. Excuse me.
Thank you, Terry. That was truly insightful. Appreciate you for those great interviews. Now it's time to break for another commercial from our sponsors.
Is your changing learning with technology running slower than molasses? Do your students whine about taking control of their own learning? Are you missing the mark?
Can I borrow your mark?
Where is that mark?
Mark?
Mark? There's the mark.
I'm not the mark you're looking for, but this is.
Southern Cinematic to help you find the mark at a high level.
Product will cause a classroom that is student-oriented, value-driven, full of strong relationships and interactions. Team players will build on others' ideas and be supportive listeners. Other possible side effects are intuitive decision-making based upon concepts that are fair and just. When these symptoms are found, you will know you're in the South.
HMS shows how we hit the mark in being a learning community, not in name, but in the way we do business each and every day.
Yes. Well, thanks again for tuning in tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at this very same spot. Remember to tune in for Tiger 5 News, and remember, stay classy.
Good afternoon, class. Welcome back to science. Today I am going to have you beginning a new project. And in this new project, it's going to require that you work together as a group to complete an edible cell. I have the rubric here for you to show you what you need to do in order to get a good grade.
Okay, I know what to do. Come on, let's get started. I know what to do.
Okay, I think we need to wait. I know what the final product's going to look like, so I think we need to talk about that first.
I hope that the North realizes that everybody has to have a say in this. Everybody has to work together. Everybody has to have a say in this.
We don't have time for all this touchy-feely junk. We got to get started on this one.
Everybody deserves to be heard. Let's listen to everyone.
You don't have to make sure it's fair all the time. You don't need these values. You don't have to listen to them all the time.
Is this what we really want for our project? We can try and hear each other out while being organized. Try taking turns sharing.
You know they're just holding you back, North. Let's get it done.
I know it's hard for you to slow down, but in the end, you will end up with a better project if you listen to all sides. I know you are excited, but you have to wait for your team.
Oh, East. Just ignore them. Well, maybe you should listen to them. Oh, I know don't know what to do. There's so much to think about. So many details.
We have to stay focused. Let's take this step by step and plan it out. We want a quality project.
Since you have the end result in mind, why don't you tell us what you're thinking? Let's work together on this.
I am so glad we are all getting along. I love it when all of our voices are heard.
Okay, North, I really, really love your enthusiasm, and thank you so much for listening, or for, slowing down for all of us.
Guys, I just wanted to come by and see how you were doing, and I was listening in, and it sounded like at the beginning of your project that you were having a little issue working together. I'm glad that you took the time to listen to each other and hear each other's point of view.
As you watch our video, you'll notice that all compass group points are represented here, and that really, if you work together, their strengths all pull together to make a terrific project, and you need all the compass points. But here's what a West brings to the group that you were missing. The angel and the devil brought it in for us. A West is a critical thinker. They focus, they want to be detail-oriented, and they want things to be organized. But sometimes a West can really get stubborn, and if they don't feel like they are listened to, they could shut down and not participate at all. So let's make sure you all build on all your strengths and use all your compass points.
Why you gotta be so negative? Are we ready?
Why do you have to be so positive all the time?
Because positivity is great. Why you gotta be so negative all the time?
Because somebody has to mention all that stuff.
No, they do not. You gotta focus on the positives.
Let's just work together.
Fair enough.
Now we're friends.
I can't shake hands and keep them up. What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
This is what happens
Tim
when a
Lawrence
bunch of
smiley
Wests
quick,
get together. All these details. I can't read your W if your hands are.
Exactly.
I think at this point it's okay.
Handshake.
Hey, what are we saying?
I don't know. What are we saying?
We're arguing about who's right, and then we'll be like,
Why you always
What
gotta bring
did
up
you
the negative? Why you always gotta bring up the positive? Why you gotta be so? Why you gotta be that? Why is your hair
Why
so
you gotta be
long?
so negative?
You know what?
Why you gotta be
That's
so
just-
It was already open. I'm like, what?
what are we doing?